Hello, everyone. My name is Swamp, and I thought it was about time that we checked in on Theodore Otis Brentley. See what he's up to. See if he's actually quit teaching or not. And of course, that means we'll have to go through all the rest of my my great TikTok for you page, I guess is what they call it. You know, the timeline, the feed, whatever you want to call it. So, first of all, as a reminder to everybody, this is where we. There we go. Man, that was acting weird. This is where we last left good old Theodore Otis Brentley.
I called down to the principal's office. They told me that I shouldn't wear graphic t-shirts to work. I said, I see
Let's start this over
I
again.
keep getting asked why I'm resigning from teaching. Let's talk about a funny microaggression I've experienced. Every year in June, I wear pride t-shirts. One time, I got called down to the principal's office. They told me that I shouldn't wear graphic t-shirts to work. I said, I see
If you don't remember, this is one of the many stories that Brentley likes to tell that definitely never happened.
teachers all the time wearing NFL or college football graphic t-shirts, book graphic t-shirts. I see teachers wearing Harry Potter graphic t-shirts. My principal loves to gaslight and denied all of this. Not a day later, I see a colleague in the hallway wearing a graphic tee. It says bun in the oven with an arrow pointing to her pregnant belly. Per our principal, we're not allowed to wear graphic tees. She was very confused because
It's always the same stories over and over again. It's always the same exact stories.
her principal had bought her that t-shirt. I said, that is so weird. I was told I couldn't wear my graphic pride t-shirts. My colleague, she interrupts me and she said, those tees are deemed as sexualizing. The woman wearing a t-shirt that brags about having intercourse with her husband and making a baby told me my t-shirt with the rainbow on it was the t-shirt that was too sexual. I can't fight homophobia and discrimination while I'm working inside the classroom. That is why I'm walking out. So I can advocate for LGBTQ plus BIPOC.
Damn it, Brentley. I forgot that he was putting on a freaking pair of overalls. Oh, that pisses me off. With the one strap not on for no reason. But he always tells these exact same stories just in slightly different ways. So that's how you know it's true. And everybody else on TikTok has the exact same stories as well, which is how you double, triple know that it's true.
And all marginalized teachers out there without a school contract or administration trying to silence me. Happy Pride. I keep getting asked why I'm resigning.
So that's where we left Theodore Otis Brentley.
Hey, how's it going?
We
Pre-K
went over
pause.
these.
Are you really challenging a gay dude's fashion sense? You're on.
Oh God, what a freeze frame. Hey, what's up, Tadpole? How you doing, man? I don't care about Brentley's fashion sense. I
I know I've been making these a lot lately. I'm going out tonight with some
teaching.
friends to go see a musical. The theater has no air conditioning, and it's like 90 degrees out today. I'm choosing between two outfits, and I really need help. This is the first one. I bought it last year, and I couldn't wear it because it was too tight, and I was like 40 pounds heavier. Still a little tight in some areas, but it's cute, it's beachy, and it's very cool, which is important because, again, it's going to be 90 degrees. Let me give you the full look, though, okay? Boo, 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 boo.
It's not my favorite. But it still says teacher. Was Brentley making up the fact that he was quitting teaching?
Oh, hey, BB Creams. It's me, your gay BFF. To the gals, guys, gays, and theys out there. If you find yourself dating a guy, and maybe there's been some potential red flags, I challenge you not to ask yourself, would I introduce him to my mother? But instead, would you introduce him to this iconic queen right here? This absolute legend. If your answer is no, because you're afraid she might read him to filth, dump the chump, babes, and then find yourself a real man's. So for
Man, I'm not deep enough into TikTok world to know what the hell this dude's talking about right now. Who is this person? I have no idea.
All right, today we're gonna read, thank you, no, pre-K catch a bubble, pre-K pause. Nope, We literally have days left of this school year. Honestly, I get it. You're all over it and I am too. So let's get real, let's negotiate. You don't want story time anymore? Okay, we have to sit down quietly for an educational movie. Deal. All right, let's move on next. You wanna eat snacks throughout the day?
I'm not even sure that Brentley actually ever was a preschool teacher because that's what he claims to be preschool. Yet he always talks about these moments with his students where they're talking about stuff. Oh, hey, there's this person in the comments that almost gets that he's kind of making this up. She said, you said pre-K, but these are eerily similar to negotiations with high schoolers. She's almost there. That it's almost like he's making up all these stories. I mean, what is he talking about? I don't get it. Like, pre-K, he has negotiation sessions with them and they actually talk. Remember he had that story about how there was a gorgeous non-binary student and like dressed up like Britney Spears? I mean, what pre-K student in 2022, I mean, you could have told them they're not binary. I don't know about that, but is getting made fun of for being non-binary and is dressed up like Britney Spears? What the hell? What is that? But tell me, does this sound like, if anyone who has kids out there or has been around kids, does this sound like, do these stories sound like things that ring true that would actually happen with a preschool teacher? These are preschool kids.
Okay, tough bargain. Okay, but someone's parents have to bring me Starbucks coffee each morning and also the Dunkin' Donut holes. All right, what's next? Oh no, nap time is not negotiable. It might be the only thing keeping me sane right now. But I like to be fair. How about we get an extra recess if we keep nap time? Cool. Any last? Yeah, go ahead. You want to draw and finger paint on the walls? You know what? I'm cool with that. I'm resigning at the end of the year anyway, so I don't care. Be like a caveman. Tell your story and histories all over the wall. I don't get paid enough to tell you no. All right, today we're gonna read. Thank you. No, pre-K.
See, I mean, obviously he's joking around, but he probably does act like this as far as the, like, they don't pay me enough to care. And he probably does just let the kids do whatever they want.
Uh-oh. I got new rules and I count them. And speaking of rules, teachers, we are going into summer break. And personally, I'd like to set a few rules to keep any of you all from getting in trouble, but also...
I don't care about his skits.
Oh, hey, everyone. Pre-K pause, more like paradise pause. This teacher's off duty. Sometimes you just need a little getaway. Just soak in that fresh mountain air. As an educator, I think
Frankly,
it's important.
You haven't been
we all
doing
talk about
anything
what
since the
happened
last
in
time I
Texas.
checked on
Teaching
you.
is political. Teaching is a form of advocacy. But what should not be political are the lives of students and teachers. Politicians, we've done everything you've asked for. As educators, we go through extensive intruder training. As teachers, we hold lockdown drills with our kids. And in some trainings, we're told to teach our students how to make weapons out of staplers so they can defend themselves in a lockdown. It's not fucking working. Rather than passing sensible gun laws that would make schools safer,
yes.
conservatives say
We're
we don't
talking
need gun
about it all
reform
day.
because guns aren't something we should be afraid of. But LGBTQ plus educators in the classroom, now that should be feared. It wouldn't be ethical to do background checks on anyone who wants to get a gun, but learning about gender and queer people, that should be illegal. Having a fucking automatic machine gun is safe and it's a hobby, but learning about race and culture in the classroom, that is dangerous. Complacent politicians are the biggest threat to our classroom. It's Republican policies that are a danger to our students and our teachers. Children and educators should have to stand in the line of fire just so they can go into those classrooms and try to learn their ABCs. As an educator,
It's crazy. They just say a bunch of dumb shit. I mean, none of that was based on any kind of reality. I mean, come on. What are you talking about, dude? They love to do this about, it's like the same argument they made about, oh, sure, you want to make it illegal to have abortions, but you don't care if kids get shot in schools. And you're like, in what fucking world are you comparing these two things? First of all, it's not even true, but what are you talking about? What was your line of logic here? I guess there wasn't one. Let's hear this one more time.
Here, I think it's important. We all talk about what happened in Texas. Teaching is political. Teaching is a form of advocacy. But what should not be political are the lives of students and teachers. Politicians, we've done everything you've asked for. As educators, we go through extensive intruder training. As teachers, we hold lockdown drills with our kids. And in some trainings, we're told to teach our students how to make weapons out of staplers so they can defend themselves in a lockdown. It's not fucking working. Rather than passing
It's so weird that they really think that this is somehow the gun's fault that these things happen. Never mind the fact that our gun control laws have just gone up through the roof over the last several decades. And before we had this problem, we had the most lax gun laws that we've ever had. And we never had this problem. This problem started like 30 years ago. It's like, When way more people were armed and we had almost no gun control laws, this wasn't happening. So clearly there's something else going on. It's not guns that are the issue here. Oh. This is a teacher. Okay, I don't care about this one.
Hi, Principal Miller. I'm Mr. William. What are those? What's what? What do you think you're wearing? You mean my button up? No, on your bottom half. Oh, you mean my jeans? Yes, and you're aware that it is Thursday? I am. And jeans should only be worn on Friday and only after a $1 donation. I know, but it's like the end of the school year. And I mean, have you ever taught pre-K in slacks? It's uncomfortable. It's unprofessional to be wearing jeans. What will the parents and students think?
I love how this dude has made he's got his entire TikTok account is about him talking about how he's a god awful employee. Like he's a terrible teacher. Like, I mean, before you even bring the kids into it, he always talks about how he just treats his boss, the principal, like shit all the time and just argues with her and is like, so we have a dress code? And he's like, yeah, go to hell, bitch. And you're like, really? I think it should be a requirement that if you're going to be a teacher, you have to have grown up first. You have to not be a child to teach a child. I'm pretty sure.
The parents do not see me every day, but the students do. Yeah, I don't think my students care if I'm wearing slacks or jeans, honestly. Go to the nurse's office and find some slacks that the teacher's lost and found, please. Are you joking? Okay. I think there's vomit on these, but better, much. I need a drink. Walking feet.
I wonder if this guy ever had a job before he became a teacher, you know? Every job that you have, there's stuff that you don't want to do, and you're like, God, this is stupid, but you have to do it. I mean...
So after 5 years of marriage, my husband and I finally went on our honeymoon. It was beautiful. It was connecting. I absolutely loved it. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed myself. I ate way more than I probably should have. And while I was there, I found out that the TV show I shot last fall for Discovery Plus, it's called Book of Queer and it airs June 2nd. They're having a red carpet premiere, and I was asked to go to it. I'm a teacher. I never thought I'd act in a TV show, except for maybe Abbott Elementary School. Wink, wink. And now I get to fly out to LA and be red carpet ready by Wednesday. So I just got done at the gym after a little bit more than a week off, and I see my personal trainer on Monday. Y'all wish me luck as I prepare for this. So after 5 years of marriage, my husband and I finally went on our honeymoon. Okay, so
I'm not even
going
to say anything about that.
I shot a TV show called Book of Queer on Discovery Plus.
Or that
now
comment.
Wednesday, I get to fly out to LA and go to the premiere. But y'all, I'm just a teacher. I guess it's a red carpet, so I need help picking out an outfit. Outfit number one, it's like a long sleeve sheer shirt.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what you.
Well,
actually,
black.
I was gonna make fun of him and be like, yeah, sure, that's what you would wear to a red carpet. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute. That is what people wear to red carpets now. So never mind. It's like whenever you see all the photos from people going to like the Oscars and stuff, and you're like, what in the ever-loving fuck is going on here?
Black shimmery pants. I like the white boots. I wish I could do something the color, but the other boots I bought are red. I don't know if they're going to clash. Here are the side looks with it on.
Red carpet, yeah.
Outfit number two. It's very similar to the first one, but it's short sleeve. I don't think it's as sheer. It's much tighter as well. Side views here. Here we go. We're gonna go to the third one. Third one's a little different. Third and last option. I think this one is super fun. It's giving like a real gay Spider-Man, but I am worried since it's so tight and long sleeve, I might get heat stroke in 80-degree weather. But honestly, it's still a contender. Tell me what you think. Okay, so
okay.
it's Tell Williams. I'm here on the set of Book of Queer. I'm playing Jose Sadia.
Bringing you the future.
What in the hell is going on? And everything on TikTok always plays so much freaking music that I'm going to get in trouble for playing. The Book of Queer. How have I never heard of the Book of Queer? Man, I got to write that down. That sounds like a video. I think, like I said before, I think they asked him to leave or be fired. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up the Book of Queer. I think that's on my list for a. That's what a that's a swamp video for sure. Absolutely.
Classroom, it's been a doozy, but it's officially my favorite time of the year when we go from the end of school and we make a transition into Pride Month. This deserves to be celebrated. We're gonna go from pre-K pause to pre-Pride pause. There's no better way of doing this than having the ultimate Friday. Oh yeah, that's right. We're having date night at TGI Fridays. Wanna join? Y'all, we were so excited about TGI Fridays. My husband finally joined me for a video. I looked at the menu on the way over. It got me dancing. I was so pumped for the food. We gotta start with a legend, a delicious icon.
Hot one. I gotta see this guy. What? I don't know what I was expecting to see for Brentley's husband, but this dude was not it. This dude was not at all what I was expecting to see. Wow. Okay.
Delicious icon, the spinach and artichoke dip. This school year's taken all of my energy. And if we're gonna march in some pride parades, we gotta fuel up with some good food. And baby, this...
Yeah, fuel up with some good food. Let's go to TGI Fridays. Get out of here. What are you talking about? I wonder where they live. This is the best. Dude, we're totally going out to dinner. It's we're gonna go to someplace real fancy. We got to get some good food tonight. TGI Fridays. And I love how he acts like, oh, this is why they went to TGI Fridays. It says it right here, paid partnership. This was an advertisement. Okay, now it makes sense. All right. All the things I said about Brentley's husband stand, but I take back insulting them for liking TGI Fridays. TGI Fridays paid me to promote them. I definitely would. So, you know, I get it. No worries. But I like how he said that, like, I'm just beat after my week of teaching. You know, I'm so tired from teaching. It's so tiring. But then all of his videos are him talking about how he doesn't even do his job. Yeah, wow.
Teachers, you know what I think is weird? Besides this and on my nose? You know all those like teacher/education meme accounts that we follow? Some of them even do like conferences. And they claim to like advocate for teachers.
Dude, I am gonna lose my shit if going through this, he mentions me, because I mentioned him. So I messaged him several times and emailed him several times trying to get him to come onto a video or come onto a live stream. If he mentions me and he's like this bigoted cartoon on the internet, oh, that would make my entire life.
For teachers, talk all about positivity. I felt like
that would beat the guy who was trying to burn down the Arizona Capitol after the Roe v. Wade decision. Like when he mentioned my name, I got him to mention my name twice on the stream. That would blow that out of the water, man.
5 or 6 of those accounts. Haven't seen any of them post about pride. Haven't seen them actually ever post about anything LGBTQ related. And some of my friends who are queer
about how they're
speak
not
at their
gay enough.
conferences or make content and memes for them. It's odd they're not supporting them. They haven't even done the whole change your icon to a rainbow, which I guess is a good thing because we can't call them fake allies then, because clearly these groups aren't allies at all. I guess if you're not a cis hetero teacher, their advocacy is not for you.
Oh my God, this guy's bitching that meme accounts that he follows didn't change their icons to rainbows. Brentley, get a life. We know you're not spending too much time teaching, since, you know, he had those videos where he was talking about how he doesn't even do his lesson. He doesn't even do lesson plans, and he basically told his boss to go F off when they wanted him to do lesson plans. Which, again, lesson plans? He's a pre-K teacher. The dude's a babysitter. I don't know how much of this that he's saying is even true. But yeah, if a meme account doesn't make their profile picture rainbows, well, they're clearly not advocates. So They're bigots. But if they do make their profile account, their profile pictures rainbows, then they're fake allies. You know, it's like how they complain about companies that make their logos rainbows, but then they also complain when companies don't do it. It's almost like you can't win with these people. If you're bitching about meme accounts, then you really can't win.
As like a gay influencer, everyone that's been like really hard this year. All these big corporations are reaching out and they want to do like deals with me. And it's like, okay, thank you. But your advocacy has to extend after June. What are you doing the other 11 months of the year? Sorry, but I'm not going to just sell out. Hold on. Hello? A cleaning company wants me to do a Pride Month ad. I know, is it worth it? To be bought out by a company for what, a few $100s? Wait, how much? Boots the house down, honey. Listen up, my queens. I'm gonna talk to you about something I'm very passionate about. And that's for all of you to sashay your way to Target and get Mr. Queen's new magic erasers and their special bald leather Daddy Pride edition. Just because you're a messy.
See, it's like I said. I was ripping on him for going to TGI Fridays, but then when I realized it was an ad, I let it slide. And he gets it. Oh yeah, we all have principles until they go, oh, hey, here's the thing. We just want you to shout us out. Here's a bunch of money. All right, cool. I'm still waiting for that to happen to me, but I don't think that's ever going to happen since YouTube has just been throttling the hell out of my videos again. But whatever.
Well, howdy, y'all. My name's Joanne. I'm a mother here in the good old state.
Oh, this ought to be good. How Texas responds to mass shootings. Given his last video, the other video he did about the Uvalde shooting, I'm pretty sure this is going to be spot on. I'm sure he knows exactly what right-wing and conservative people think when mass shootings happen.
State of Texas. Now, I'm sure you watch the news, and you've heard about what's been happening here in Texas. Our children's well-being, health, and safety is being threatened. And not just here in the good old state of Texas, but all over these United States. Maybe what I'm gonna suggest is radical, but it is time that we put common sense laws into action. We gotta roll up our sleeves, reach across the aisle, and work together to actively stop a long-standing tradition. I am both happy and humbled to be working with the Texas legislation to ban the common enemy that poses the greatest risk to our children. And that's why today I'm announcing that I am mad. Mothers Against Drag Queens. To the drag queens that say, slay away, these moms are saying, not today. Well, howdy, y'all. My name's Joanne.
You see, you get it? It's the same joke that they all make. Why are you upset about something that's not bad? Child drag shows, but you're upset about that, but you're not upset about mass shootings. Yeah, it's hilarious. Why is it that they think that if you don't agree with them on their ideas for what to do about mass shootings, that means you just don't care? If you're not just running around in the streets with like a chicken with your head cut off, screaming, "We have to do something! We have to do something! We have to do something! Something! Anything! We have to do something!" And then you end up with that stupid shit where that or that city in Texas, I can't remember, or a county in Texas, where because of the Uvalde shooting, they're now requiring that all students have clear backpacks. Yeah, that's what happens when you just run around screaming, "We have to do something. We have to do something. Come on, something. Somebody. We have to do something." How having kids wear clear backpacks as a response to the Uvalde shooting makes no sense. But we have to clap for it, though. Yay, yay, we did something. Woo, we did something. Hey, Neil, what's up? We're going back and, well, I'm catching up with Brentley to see if he's actually quit teaching or not. Thus far, it seems like he has not, but we haven't gotten to his newer stuff yet.
Why visibility for all students matters in the classroom.
Oh, this is good. This will be good, I'm sure.
I am smiling. It is my first day of school. No one has yet to tell me that my wrists are too limp or that I shouldn't be playing with baby dolls. Now here is second grade and I have lost my smile because the teasing has started. I spend all day begging my teacher not to make me go outside for recess so that the boys can't make fun of me. Because I said I thought Batman and Robin should get married. Here I am a few years later. My mom would cry when she developed this camera because rather than seeing photos of me with friends, I would take pictures of the sky or flowers because I didn't have friends and only have this photo because the teacher offered to take it of me. Freshman year of high school.
I can feel it. I'm going to cry. This story is going to make me cry.
I was nominated as homecoming prince, only it was a joke. And my bullies, rather than giving me a crown, placed a tiara on my head and mumbled slurs in my ear. But this is me on my wedding day, proud and out.
Classic. No, but remember, I did have a video where he said, I think it was on one of the live streams where he told the story of what supposedly happened. God, it was fucking hilarious. He makes it sound like it's like this super bad thing here, where he's like, and they whispered slurs in my ear and made fun of me. No, that's not what happened, at least according to him. They just called him princess. Come on, that's classic comedy. He's probably around the same age as me, and yeah, at high school, dude, that was just classic comedy. Come on, man. When I was in high school, there was only one gay kid. Everybody liked him because he wasn't a piece of shit like Brentley was, apparently.
Out, content, and happy, and loved unconditionally. Maybe in pre-K we were taught that boys can play with dolls. In 2nd grade we read a book about a child with 2 dads. Or in 5th grade we learned about how harmful homophobia can be. Maybe I wouldn't have felt alone and isolated. Visibility does not mean indoctrinating kids. It means giving this guy hope that one day that he is worthy of this. Why visibility for all students?
Why do they think that any of that is like a convincing argument? I could tell you the exact same. I could tell you a story that sounds exactly the same as that, but would advocate for the opposite of that. So, I mean, it's always just emotional pleas that don't actually they're not actually based in anything, you know?
Homosexual. Some point.
See, problematic conservatives coming to my page to be homophobic. Oh, this is me. God, I can't wait. He better mention me by name.
Huh? Are you homosexual?
A what?
A homosexual.
It's one of those ones where you just
What's that?
play the clip and
homosexual. Some point. Huh?
God,
I love a good
stupid.
Pride Month. But Pride Month does not mean we get to go on vacation from using our outside voices. Yes, it's important we celebrate how far we've come, but also remember to advocate and push for more. So far this year has been a doozy for the queer community, with all these states passing anti-LGBTQIA+ policies, queer books and education being banned. We also have queer teachers being targeted by extreme MAGA.
Did you just see that? Brentley just leveled up. This is the first time he ever said that. LGBTQAI plus. That's the first time he added the AI in there. Or IA. AI like is an artificial intelligence, or is it IA? Maybe it's LGBTQIA plus. Something. Well, one of those. But here we go. This is it. They do this all the time where they start adding in more letters but never address it. They just start saying them as if they've always said them. Here we go. Brentley leveled up, even more gay than before.
We celebrate how far we've come, but also remember to advocate and push for more. So far this year has been a doozy for the queer community, with all these states passing anti-LGBTQIA+ policies, queer books and education being banned. We also have queer teachers being targeted by extreme MAGA supporters and politicians. This is not the vibe, but please have faith.
Is Brentley talking about Ultra MAGA? Look out, everyone. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's Ultra MAGA.
There has been some good. The Biden-Harris administration, they reversed a discriminatory ban that didn't allow trans service members to serve in our military. They also made sure that Title IX prohibits discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. But the visibility? Thanks to Biden-Harris, we have our first ever black and out White House secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre. But let's also talk about Ana Reyes, honey.
And she is a genius. I mean, watch anything that she does. Karine Jean-Pierre. What a... Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. She's a genius. She's a genius.
Nominated this legend to serve on the U.S. District Court of the District of Columbia. Why is this a big deal? I'll tell you. Ana immigrated to the U.S. as a child and will be the first Hispanic woman and LGBTQIA+ woman to serve in this court. We know we got more work to do. It is imperative we get the United States Senate to pass the Equality Act and put it on our president's desk. We gotta get that legislation signed. So use that big, beautiful, bold, queer voice that you have. Get loud. Call your senators and demand equality. Take your advocacy to the streets. Because this Pride Month, we're gonna celebrate and advocate. Y'all, I love...
You know, I was gonna say that the usual, quip about like, hey, he didn't, the usual snapback. Like, I noticed he didn't list any of their qualifications for these jobs. But you know what I just realized? By not saying anything about it, he did list their qualifications for the job. So fair play, sure.
Pre-K pause. It's officially summer break for most of us. So I'm gonna break down the top 5 things teachers should avoid for summer 2022. Number 1, beach pics with friends. Trust me, I get it. You look great in your bathing suit. You want to post it to Instagram and show off. Remember, pictures live forever. So be responsible when you post. And cut your friends out of the photos. You might not be friends with them next summer. And you look good now and you want to keep that on your feed, babes. All those Karen parents are watching you at restaurants this summer.
Man, he really tries to be funny. Sometimes he hits. I've seen a few things that he's done that actually did land and they were funny. Most of the time we're just we're just on 2 different wavelengths, I believe.
This summer, you're making sure that you're not drinking. So don't be having a beer at a restaurant. Order liquor. If you're gonna get in trouble, go big or go home, you know what I'm saying? Pictures at Pride? You're gonna piss someone off on the school board. Pictures, they're outdated. So take a video instead. Under absolutely no circumstance will you go into your classroom this summer. You're in a much needed break. There's only 2 reasons why you need to go to the school. 1, to clean out your desk.
I think this dude is really insecure about how old he is. Right? I think that's playing a much bigger part in this whole TikTok thing than I maybe first realized. Maybe being in his 30s was just too much for him. And this is acting like a stupid, arrogant child is his thing. It's his coping mechanism. I mean, if you're going to be this gay and be in your 30s, I mean, that's got to be tough, right? That's got to be tough for a gay man, right? This type of gay man. I don't know, just a thought. It just occurred to me.
That's because you finally resigned, or 2, because you forgot your favorite snacks in the teacher's lounge. Number 5, this is the most important one. The hot dad in your classroom might be recently divorced,
well, he's
but
acting
we're
like
not
a
going to
Zoomer.
date him because we are all too hot and young to be stepmoms. Pre-K pause. It's my first year teaching pre-K. My co-teacher, the para, my principal, all of them told me it's okay if I get a little emotional during graduation. AM class goes to graduate in the morning. Nothing. I love my students, do not get me wrong. I'm not about to cry because the school year is over, but they did and it made me look completely heartless. I'm getting self-conscious for the PM graduation. I go into me and my co-teacher's office. She has essential oils, and whenever she uses her mint one, it makes my eyes water up. I have the great idea. I'm gonna put a little dab of the mint one under my nose to make me cry. And I wasn't satisfied it didn't work right away, so I doubled the amount under my nose and then put a little boop boop under my eyes. I go 0 to 60 real quick. Blooding with tears, snot dripping down my nose. We haven't even started graduation yet. I didn't want to admit what I did, so instead I told them, although I really don't pick favorites, I just bonded differently with the PM class. They looked at me like I was a few fries short of a Happy Meal. After graduation, when I went to the bathroom and looked at my face, I had like these little chemical burns right under my nose and under my eyes as well. I looked like a fucking rabid dog. It's okay if you don't cry at graduation, because tears can sometimes be hurtful. It's my first year teaching.
What did I just listen to? What the fuck? Brentley, man. Brentley's always coming in hot with some kind of crazy shit. I don't know. Oh, let me try that again. What?
Pre-K. My co-teacher, the para, my principal, all of them told me it's okay if I get a little emotional during graduation. AM class goes to graduate in the morning. Nothing. I love my students, do not get me wrong. I'm not about to cry because the school year is over, but they did and it made me look completely heartless. I'm getting self-conscious for the PM graduation. I go into me and my co-teacher's office. She has essential oils, and whenever she uses her mint one, it makes my eyes water up.
It's hilarious that this is the video that came up after I was just talking about the insecurity of being this kind of gay and this gay. Yeah, in his 30s. He's got to be really insecure about it. And then this is the video that comes up where some other people said it's okay to cry at the graduation, and he was afraid that he wouldn't cry, so he put what he said, that like mint essential oils or some shit under his eyes in his nose to make himself cry because he was afraid he wouldn't cry. Imagine being that insecure of a person. Holy hell. Wow.
I have the great idea. I'm gonna put a little dab of the mint one under my nose to make me cry. And I wasn't satisfied it didn't work right away, so I doubled the amount under my nose and then put a little boop boop under my eyes. I go 0 to 60 real quick, blooding with tears, snot dripping down my nose. We haven't even started graduation yet. I didn't want to admit what I did, so instead I told them, although I really don't pick favorites, I just found it differently with the PM class.
It's just
they
crazy.
looked at me as if you fry short of a Happy
So
Meal.
crazy.
After graduation, when I went to the bathroom and looked at my face, I had like these little chemical burns right under my nose and under
Brantley.
Mr. Williams. Oh, hi, Mrs. Johnson. Wow, this is unprofessional. Are you wearing a bathing suit? I am wearing a bathing suit because I'm at the beach. Okay, and where's your coverage? Like a little swim shirt or something? I don't wear a swim shirt. I can get a farmer's tan. You know what I mean? Oh.
I understand this is just supposed to be funny, but this would never happen. Parents seeing their student's teacher at the beach and saying he needs to put a shirt on. No, come on.
Oh my God. What are you doing? I'm calling the principal. Yeah, Principal Miller? Wait, are you serious? I can see Mr. Williams' nipples. Mr. Williams. Oh, hi, Mrs. Johnson. Wow, this is unprofessional.
Yeah, that wouldn't happen.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused. Scrolling through the social media, and there's one.
He's in his early 30s. I can't remember. He's in his early to mid 30s. There was a video that he had about his birthday or something like that, but I can't remember what the hell, what his age was. I'm just trying to, I'm seeing if we can get to his last day. He must have quit, right? Because he said he was just finishing the year and he's on summer vacation. I don't know.
Issue y'all are really pressed about. It's not that inflation is driving us towards another recession. It's not that there's not enough baby formula to go around, or tampons at that, or that reproductive rights are being stripped away. That LGBTQ people are being attacked at an alarming rate, like an actual caravan of men went to go harm people at a pride event, or that COVID is on the rise.
Oh, you know what he's talking about there? Because they always make claims like this, and of course there's never any evidence of it. You know what he's talking about right there? He's talking about freaking Patriot Front. It's crazy that they always fall for all this Fed BS, man. Imagine thinking Patriot Front is actually real and thinking that that whole arrest and everything was legit. Oh, come on. He's they really do believe that Patriot Front is a real thing, and they were going in the back of a U-Haul to go attack a pride parade. They see Patriot Front and everyone else is sitting there like this going, dude. It glows so bright. I mean, come on. I bet you this dude still thinks that the plot of the far right to kidnap Gretchen Whitmer, Governor Whitmer, was he probably still thinks that's a real thing.
It's not that our public education system is crashing, or every day we have mass amount of casualties due to gun violence. No, what y'all want to talk about for the second time now is this fucking dress. A dress that a month ago none of you knew existed. It was quite literally living in a Ripley's Believe It or Not.
What the hell is he
Rather
talking
than
about?
advocating for human rights, we're advocating for dress rights. There are actual issues happening in the world. In a year from now, this isn't gonna matter. And to further piss you people off, a Kardashian once said, and I quote, "There are people that are dying." I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused. Scrolling through.
I guess I missed that meme. That must be a meme going around with the LGBTQ AI plus crowd. I don't. What is he talking about? Clearly everyone's talking about it.
is this fucking dress. A dress that a month ago none of you knew existed. It was quite literally living in a Ripley's,
I
believe it
still
or
don't
not.
know it existed.
Rather than advocating for human rights, we're advocating for dress rights. There are actual issues happening in the world. In a year from now, this isn't gonna matter. And to further piss you people off, a Kardashian once said,
Who is he pissing off? Who is he talking to? I don't even know what's going on. I have
and
no
I
idea.
quote, there are people that are dying. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little
I have no idea what that's about. Well, some of you guys do know what he's talking about.
If you're audition for the Barbie movie, I'm advocating that since it is.
Yeah, so I guess what I'm saying is both the
Principal FaceTiming me to request I dye my hair back, but I'm too busy looking at myself. I don't think a principal would ever ask them to dye the hair back. And all these stories that he tells, it's like he said that he had a student that was a boy that was drawing in an art class on a pink piece of paper, and like the principal came up and took the paper away from the kid and said, "No, yeah, you can't use a pink piece of paper." And it's like, why is all the stories that Brentley tells sound like they're from fucking 1963? Like, what? It's like, you're telling me that in 2022 there's a school where they wouldn't allow a kid in preschool to use a pink piece of paper? That would literally actually be national news. Like, that would actually be national news. Because that stuff ends up on national news all the time. It's a national news story right now that a Sesame Street character at one of their parades didn't hug two little black kids. I mean, it's like, that would actually be a national news story. Sadly, I'm not saying it should be, but it would be.
school board and the PTA are formally requesting that you dye her back to more appropriate color for a male teacher. I know you're on summer break, but that does not mean you're off the clock. You're still a professional. So, yeah, when can you do that? I am sorry, Mr. Williams, are you listening to me?
What?
I asked if you would dye your hair back.
Yeah, I can turn it in to you by Friday.
Turn it in. What?
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I think that's what I'm saying. Like, he said that he quit. I think that they gave him an option, and I think that to quit or be fired, and I bet you these TikToks had to be a part of it. I mean, come on. He just rips on everybody in his school constantly on these TikToks and just makes them sound like such pieces of shit that it's totally unbelievable, but you know.
Huh? Pre-K Pause is officially Pride Month. And I've been invited to a lot of Pride Fests. I can't be seen wearing the exact same outfit to each one. That's why I paired with Amazon Lens Shop, so I could pick out some awesome outfits.
How does this dude get so many sponsorships, man?
Like the...
Mr. Williams?
Yeah, honey?
There we go.
Oh, shit. Well, no. I do not get paid enough for this.
Mr. Williams?
Pre-K Pause. Today's our first day of summer school. And we're gonna start with show and tell.
Eddie, honey, what's wrong? I see that you're crying.
Mr. Hamsterstein died.
Honey, who's Mr. Hamsterstein?
He was my pet hamster, my best friend.
Honey, I'm so sorry.
Mr. Williams, I think I loved him too much.
I don't think you loved him too much. I think you loved him just enough. You want to go do show and tell first?
I would like that very much. This is Mr. Hamsterstein. Pre-K Pause. Today's...
That one was kind of funny. I mean, you can tell I'm not like actually laughing out loud, so it's not like it was really funny. But I can appreciate it. It's some classic humor. And you know what? That shirt, the button-down shirt, I can actually dig that. It's got like a 70s vibe to it, you know? I can dig it. I can dig it.
What was it like my first year teaching? Buckle up, fam. This one's a doozy. Let's rewind the clock 9 years ago. It's my first week ever teaching. I had a child that screamed incessantly all week. No, not because he had separation anxiety, but because for the first time in his life, he had to follow a schedule and rules. We finally make it to Friday. He's been screaming for a few hours now, but abruptly stops and tells me he has to go to the bathroom. So I walk him down hall to our bathroom. And because I am a strong believer that children need privacy, he goes in by himself. And at the time, I knew nothing about 5-year-olds. But it's been like 2 or 3 minutes. I'm thinking, that's a long time. So I call and say, hey, buddy, are you doing okay? He said yes and that he was going number 2. Hold to respect that. It takes me more than 2 or 3 minutes to poop. I make it to 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 10 minutes go by. I'm like, dude, are you okay? He's like, Mr. Rums, I think I had an accident. But totally fine. I walk into the bathroom. He opens the stall door, head to toe covered in shit. Like a human Tootsie Roll. Also looks like he went full caveman and painted on the walls. On my walkie-talkie, I call the nurse. She starts helping him clean up. I go to the room, I give him a new change of clothes. Call his parents and say, you might need to come pick him up. He needs a bath. The nurse cleaned him up as best she could. He changes, but he needs help tying his shoes, so I do that. I smell shit for the rest of the day. I can't figure out why I still smell it. Everyone is assuring me it's just stuck in my nose and it's fine. We get to the end of the day. I wanted to email the parents and the principal to give them a better idea of what happened. As I sit down to type that email, I scratch behind my ear. And what's on my fingers? Shit. The first week of the first year I taught, I got shit in my hair. What was it like my first year teaching? Buckle up.
Man, that story was not worth it. I mean, holy shit. How could you make a story where you get shit in your hair boring? I mean, damn, Brentley. Usually he's so animated. God, that was boring. Wow.
Buckle up, fam.
Oh.
This one's a Want to hear a funny teaching story? I just ran into a student and his mom.
God, this better be better than the last one, Brentley, because that was some bullshit. that was stupid. God.
The store. Let me give you a little background. Back in November, I was diagnosed with ADHD and binge eating disorder. And because I've been put on proper medication, and
I am shocked. I wouldn't be surprised if Brentley has his pronouns and his mental disorders listed in his bio. I mean, I don't even care what the disorders are. You know that he's got some because they all have to have them. It's like a new version of the Boy Scouts. They everyone wants to get all these different badges, you know? They like, what kind of meds are you on? What are your diagnoses, you know? It's like they all do that. They all have to have it. Oh, I don't have any. I've never even been to a therapist for. What? Then how do you know what mental disorders you have? I don't think I have. I mean, I get kind of depressed sometimes, but okay, well, good. You have depression. What kind of drugs are you taking for it? Oh no, I mean, I usually just go for a walk, get out in the sun, maybe go fishing or something. What? Well, here's some drugs.
and I've been seeing a nutritionist and a personal trainer. I've lost about 40 pounds.
How do these people have all this money for this, right? He's got a therapist, psychiatrist, a nutritionist, a personal trainer. He's probably got a tailor. I mean, what? Are all of these LGBTQIA+ leftist teachers, do they all just have trust funds? Is that the only way you can do it? Is that how it works? Yeah, a life coach that he sees 4 times a week. A motivational speaker that he goes and attends every other Tuesday. And it's a good deal. I mean, they give you affirmations every other Tuesday. It only costs $1,200 a session. It's a steal.
Pounds because I'm not eating 5,000 calories a day. The student runs up to me and is like, Mr. Williams, where's your baby? Mom then joins and said she had no idea me and my husband were adopting or having a kid. I said, oh, no, we're not. And I looked at him, I said, you mean our dog Teddy? He said, no, your baby. I said, dude, I don't have a baby. And then he goes, well, then where did your baby belly go? My mouth drops and I start laughing. I said, oh no, honey, that wasn't a baby. That was just my belly. Mom was completely mortified. Not mortified enough, though, to buy the wine I had with me. Now I'm thinking maybe I need to have a baby shower. I will be registered at the Fine Wine and Spirit store. Drink up, babes. Want to hear a funny teaching story? I just ran into a student and...
That wasn't even a funny teaching story again, but I don't know, man. I've watched a lot of Brentley videos over the last several months. I think I've made 3 videos for him. I have never seen him look any different than this. He's the guy that's in the gym every single day with his personal trainer and then getting his meal plan from his nutritionist and then going to his life coach and getting affirmations for the day. Unless he means... It seemed maybe he's combining kids or stories from when he was a kid with teaching stories. Though in those pictures he showed, he wasn't fat then either. I'm not buying it. This is a typical story. I mean, this is something that's been in movies. You know, it's a very, very standard story. Anyone could come up with this. So, yeah, I'm not buying it, Brentley. I'm not buying it. I've never seen him ever have any kind of belly at all.
What's a scam that's become so normalized that we don't even realize it's a scam anymore?
Probably when we allowed 9 biased people, no matter which way you swing it, to decide the law for everyone in one country. Big scam, you know? Fuck.
What's a scam?
Oh. Brentley. Brentley went to college, allegedly. What an idiot. At this point, there's no need for me to even go into it. I mean, what a stupid thing to say, Brentley. And a teacher at that. I mean, what it... Oh my God. This has stopped me in my tracks here. Why are people so ignorant on how anything in our government works or judicial system? Anything. I mean, holy shit. And really, if that's what he believes, if that's what he believes, which part of it is he mad at? When the Supreme Court first, when Roe v. Wade first happened, and the Supreme Court ruled on their side, or the Supreme Court ruling against it and saying that, overturning it? Which part is he mad at? Because the first time was the Supreme Court deciding for the country that this was a standard that was going to go across the whole country. Was he mad about that? I guess he wasn't mad about that because he's mad about this now. But if you really believe that it's 9 people who decide the law for everybody, then you should be happy that this was overturned, because it's the Supreme Court washing their hands of it and saying, we shouldn't have the power to tell everybody what they can and can't do. So which part is he mad at? Even by his own logic, it's fucking retarded.
So my guess is everyone's heard about this by now. I find it...
Even his own flawed logic, which is based off of nothing, no truth at all.
Pointless to have a platform if we're not going to sit here and advocate for people.
Yeah, please,
so while the tone of this
advocate away,
TikTok's a
Brentley.
little more serious than my norm, I think it's important that we talk about this. But I also think it's very important for those of us who are out there protesting tonight to know your rights, so let's get into that. These are 5 quick tips from the ACLU. Number 1, you do not need a permit to protest. And you do not need a permit to march down streets or sidewalks, as long as you're not obstructing traffic or access into buildings. Number 2, when you are lawfully present in a public space, you have the right to photograph anything in plain view, including federal buildings and the police. Number 3, if you believe your rights have been violated, write down everything that you can remember, get contact info from the people who witnessed it, and photograph any injuries you might have. Number 4, if you get stopped by police, ask them if you are free to go. If they say yes, then calmly walk away. And last but not least, number 5, if you're arrested, you have the right to ask why. Otherwise, say that you wish to remain silent, then ask for a lawyer immediately. Do not sign, say, or agree to anything.
I can say from experience that if you ask them why you're being arrested, most likely they'll tell you to go fuck yourself until they feel like telling you much later on.
All right, can I open my eyes yet?
I'll just leave it at that.
2, 1. Gross. So where are we? We're in the Upside Down. The fact that all of this is under a small town in Indiana. Oh no, I grew up in Indiana, and let me tell you, as a gay Latino, the fact that it's a gateway to hell does not surprise me. So like, what now? I have to stay here? As your prisoner. How tall are you? 6'9"? Oh no, shackle me. Y'all got universal health care here? Shut up. What's your stance on reproductive rights? Are you kidding me? But are you LGBTQ plus affirming? Okay, ally. What do I have to do to stay here? Do I just have to like... No, I'm kidding. Seriously though, sign me up. You call this Upside Down. Wait until you get up there. All right, can I open my eyes yet?
What even inspired him to make this? When the Upside Down from Stranger Things is better than the US right now.
You caught me. This teacher went in Hollywood. Only for like a second. It was on the Discovery Plus.
Oh, someone asking him about his, what was it called? The Book of Queer? We're all queers? It's the Queers? What was the name of the show? Oh, it's written right there. Book of Queer.
Pre-K pause. I just found out in 2022, the year of our Lord, there are school teachers, public school teachers, that are still teaching right now. It's almost July. Gross. For those of us who are on summer break, we gotta come together for them and pour one out. To some of the baddest bitches that we know.
Damn, Brentley. Just because it's stainless steel doesn't mean you don't have to wash that thing. Did you see that? Oh my God. It's because you're pouring Fireball in there. Oh, it's syrup. Look at it. Oh, Brentley. If you're gonna drink, do it properly. Coming from a true alcoholic, you gotta clean your shit, brother. Oh, look at it. Brentley, what are you doing? That's like my catchphrase for whenever we start looking at Brentley. It always ends up in that. What are you doing? And I hate these. Yeah, so many of these teachers are ridiculously entitled. There's so many teachers on here who say stuff like this where they're like, oh my God. I actually had to be at school yesterday until 7:30. That is disgusting. No teacher should ever have to be at school at 7:30. And I'm like, get a real job. You freaking lazy piece of shit. Get a real job. You damn hippies.
Bitches that we know. I'm not about to dump this on the carpet. Guess we're drinking up. It's spicy. To all those who are still working, Mr. Williams is thinking of you all. You know, might as well just do one more. It's for a good cause.
Yeah.
Happy summer break.
I mean, you might as well do like 8 more of it. There's not much alcohol in there. Though that would for sure give you a headache because just 2 of those has enough sugar to make your head split in 2. Clean your shot glasses, Brentley. Come on, man. That's so egregious. I haven't even mentioned your fingernails or that shirt you're wearing. That's how bad it is. Get your shit together, Brentley.
Let's talk about this. I have to get something off of my chest because it has been weighing on me for a few months now. I've been very hesitant to speak up because I know it's a privileged problem to have, and I don't want to do the whole woe is me thing. There are much bigger things happening in the world. But just because we have a blue check mark next to our name and maybe have a few million followers.
All right, come on, guys. It's Brentley's privilege check. Let's be kind. All right, let's learn from Brentley. Just because we may have a few million followers.
Does not mean that we are the D'Amelios or Addison Rae. And what do I mean by that? Many creators you see do not have the financial and mental health resources or the agencies and PR teams that the very top influencers might have. Many of the content creators you see, myself included, had zero ambition of doing social media.
Wait, let me roll this back. Did he just say what I think he said?
And I don't want to do the whole woe is me thing. There are much bigger things happening in the world. But just because we have a blue check mark next to our name and maybe have a few million followers does not mean that we are the D'Amelios or Addison Rae. And what do I mean by that? Many creators you see do not have the financial and mental health resources or the agencies and PR teams that the very top influencers might have. Did
he just say top influencers have mental health teams? What? Is that what he was implying there?
There are much bigger things happening in the world. But just because we have a blue check mark next to our name and maybe have a few million followers does not mean that we are the D'Amelios or Addison Rae. And what do I mean by that? Many creators you see do not have the financial and mental health resources or the agencies and PR teams that the very top influencers might have. Many of the content.
Wow, he's just saying this is like a standard. Everyone just assumes that these people have mental health teams and PR teams. And I mean, of course, some people do have that, but I don't think that's an assumption. Like, that's not like a baseline. Mental health? Get out of here. You can't even clean your shot glasses, Brentley. I don't care what you have to say about anything from here on out.
Myself included, had zero ambition of doing social media. I was a fucking school teacher. All of this happened by chance. My siblings encouraged me to make one TikTok video, and that blew up, and here we are.
I know, right? Hasn't he said that in several videos that he does actually have all that? He has a nutritionist, a personal trainer, a psychiatrist.
I started out making comedy videos for teachers. Now I have a platform where I'm trying my hardest to advocate for BIPOC and queer and other groups of marginalized people. And like I said, it is hard. Nobody prepared me for the positive or negative side of all of this. There was not a class or schooling that I could take that got me ready for the shitty things that alt-right conspiracy theorists would write and say about me and fabricate about me on the internet.
Link it for me, Brentley. Put the link in the description. Where is this? Who's making up stuff about Brentley? I want to know about it because I want to read it on stream. I feel like I'm a Brentley expert at this point. Hey, I do not make stuff up about Brentley. I never have made anything up about him. I've just reacted to him. I want to know who these extreme right-wing, alt-right conspiracy making stuff up about him. I want to find this. Who is he talking about? That's the thing is, I know that these people would put me in that camp, but then every time I hear them say stuff like this, I'm like, dude, sign me up. Where is it? Because I don't know anything about it. You apparently know more about this than I do. It's like the rebel English teacher when she had that thing. I think about it all the time because it cracks me up when I'm making other videos where she's like, so I've made it onto the right-wing conservative Twitter hate page. And I'm like, what? Where the hell is the right-wing conservative Twitter hate page? I want to follow that shit. I bet you they make badass memes. That sounds awesome. But I'm out of the loop, man. These people know way more about it than I do, apparently.
So as you scroll through social media and decide to leave a rude, flippant comment or make a shitty duet about a creator, those things that you say have consequences. And those consequences can hurt people deeply. So please, for the love of God, be mindful when you're on here. Ask yourself if the cruel thing you're about to say or do is worth the likes and views you're gonna get. I'm not a fucking
Yes. All right. I'm glad we could clear that up, Brentley. Thank you. Thank you for your time.
celebrity. I don't live in LA. I don't attend VIP parties every night and rub elbows with the elite. I am an advocate who just happens to have a blue check mark. I am simply a human. So please, while you social media, try to practice some humanity and humility.
God, what a tool. He's ended it with humanity and humility while being the most arrogant prick that I've ever seen. And, man, listen to the way he talks about having a blue check mark. I mean, God, these people are sickening. Brentley, you know, I always thought that you shouldn't be a teacher, but I didn't have a problem with you personally. Now I kind of do. Now I kind of do. You're kind of an arrogant piece of shit. And you sound like you might have a trust fund, given all the personal trainers and whatnot. Now I need to find these alt-right, right-wing, whatever conspiracy pages where they make up stories about Brentley. I want to find the Brentley fan fiction page. Yeah, what is... I mean, everything that he just said, it shows where he's coming from. Like what his worldview is for social media just got explained right there. And it's everything that I hate. God. He really thinks that he sees that blue check mark and he's like, I owe people so much for this. People look up to me now. The power that I wield with this blue check mark on TikTok. The power. Yeah. What a tool.
Teachers, absolutely not. Pre-K pause. It's almost July now.
Oh, another ad. How does this guy get so many ads?
Oh,
another one of these.
Somebody asked me the other day if as a pre-K teacher I've ever had a crush on one of my students' dads. Yes, and it ended horribly. Let me explain. It's the end of the school year and we're doing pre-K graduation. And hot dad RSVP to go. So before school, I decided I'm gonna go to the gym and get a little pump going on. I wore a super cute outfit and I was ready to go. My students are down the hall in another classroom. And I go to address the parents and let them know that we're almost ready to come in. It might be 5 or 10 more minutes, but enjoy the refreshments while you wait. I realized the water cooler in our classroom is empty. And I want to impress the hot dad. Show him the muscles I worked out in the morning. So I decided I'm going to do something I've never done before and change the water out. So I go to the teacher's lounge and I grab a jug of water. I come walking back in the room and I'm flexing so he can see my muscles. And apparently because I pissed someone off in another life, the cat holding the water pops off and water starts pulsating out of the jug. And I look like this. I panic, I don't know how to stop it. One of the other dads in the class, not the hot one, runs up and takes the jug from behind me and sets it down. I am covered head to toe in water, completely soaked. That's okay, because I always have a backup pair of clothes in my car, right? Wrong, as the end of the school year, I got rid of them. But you know what I did have? My old, smelly, wrinkled gym clothes. And I tell you, I reeked of BO. Yet no hot dad avoided me like the plague. Apparently he was not impressed by my Aquaman-like strength. Somebody asked me the other day if as a pre-K...
Oh, man, Brentley is really bad at telling stories. I think you can tell which ones are true by the ones that are like that, where you just sit there the whole time listening and just going, he's still going? And man, he never even has, just never even a point to the story. It's not like there was no twists or turns. Okay, Brentley. Well, we got to be close to your newest TikToks.
Oh, hi, BB Cream. It's me, Tell. Retired teacher and now your full-time gay BFF. Gay. You look like you could use a flamboyant friend in your life. Now that I've finished teaching, I can school you on things that only a sassy gay 30-something-year-old would have knowledge of. My brain's only filled with like RuPaul songs and Kardashian memes. Our first lesson is quick and easy. Today's lesson's on your boyfriend Kyle. Not the little person named Kyle. I have nothing against Kyles. I have a friend that's named Kyle. Like the caricature of a Kyle. Kyle, an angry boy who goes hard on a Monster Energy drink and drywall when he loses a video video game to a middle schooler. You know the type, because you're dating one. Listen, we all know that you can do better. Babes, here's the thing. Remember last week for your anniversary? He spent the entire night playing with his Game Boy thing and stuff.
All right, Brantley, I think
shitty day we've all been dreading.
I think you fried my brain.
Yeah, I just said, I'm definitely gonna be using my outdoor voice. And I say this with my full chest. Gay. Okay, that was not big enough. Wait a second. All right, all jokes aside, I will continue to say gay for those who cannot. Florida Republicans who passed this bill.
Oh, I was like, what does he mean by that? Oh, this man, he is behind the 8 ball on this one. This is for the Florida Don't Say Gay bill. Look out, man. Brentley's still going to say gay. That's illegal in Florida. I don't know if you knew this, but totally illegal in Florida to say the word gay. If you're in a classroom and you say the word gay, they actually have drones that fly around the entire state and will drop a freaking bomb right on you, killing everyone inside, including the children, because it's Florida and Ron DeSantis is a Republican and they don't care about dead kids in schools. I mean, we already learned that earlier from Brentley. So, man, do not say gay in Florida because you'll end up getting hit with a predator drone. Totally illegal.
Yeah, I gotta apologize to anyone who just witnessed my colossal fucking meltdown. My mother-in-law's coming into town. My husband asked me to go grocery shopping, which I can't be too mad about because it got me out of cleaning. I don't know nothing about cooking or food. I go grocery.
I don't care about the personal stories. I want to see his school stories. Is he gonna say he's finally done with? Is he done with teaching or what?
Mr. Williams here. Now, while normally I teach pre-K, I feel like lately some adults could use some schooling. So let's have a quick lesson. Today is Independence Day. Huh? Something I hate almost as much as our rights being taken away.
I don't need it.
Are grown-ass men who set off fireworks at 11 a.m. I'm not talking about those kind of fireworks. Those are left up to professionals. I'm talking about Joe down the street that event at 10:45, cracked open a cold one, before 11 a.m. decided to shoot off this kind of firework. How is that enjoyable? It's so loud it's painful. It's the same energy as the guys who go out to dinner with their friends.
All right, Brentley, tread lightly here. Because I'm feeling personally attacked.
They order the hottest wings imaginable.
It's very hot.
They claim they like it, but that sauce is ruining your intestines.
Coming out of me like lava.
These two types of dudes have a few things in common. And because I'm a teacher, I made a Venn diagram. Men who set off boom boom fireworks and men who like stupid hot wings both have fragile masculinity and absolutely tiny dick. Oh hey gals, guys, gays and days. Mr. Williams here. Now while
How come... What is not fragile masculinity? Because that's what I don't get, is the people who talk like this seem to not like any kind of masculinity, because certainly Brentley does not portray any masculinity, and he goes out of his way to try to remove masculinity, from his life. Why even add the adjective to masculinity? Fragile, toxic, whatever. Why not just say masculinity? Why add the qualifier to it? You just don't like masculinity. What is with adding the extra adjective there? I don't get it.
I'm obsessed with Stranger Things. I was talking to some friends about it. Told them I was on the last episode, but I had like 45 minutes to go. They all grunted, suggest that I record my reactions. So I woke up early, bedhead and all, and we're gonna finish it out.
I'm not going down this. Oh shit! Why did that happen?
I love my students, their parents.
I'm not going through the freaking Stranger Things nonsense.
And my colleagues. I want to see y'all during summer break. How do you avoid having conversation with them? A disguise.
Oh, God damn it, another ad, Brentley.
I'm curious to see everybody's glow up, so show me a picture of you 5 years ago and a picture of you now. I'll start. This is...
Wow, he used to actually look kind of normal at one point. But you know what? You notice how in these he looks super white?
To see everybody's
and now
glow
he
up.
always says that he's Latino. Man, he looks super white. And then all of a sudden something happens where he starts trying to tan more.
I'm curious to see everybody.
Hi, Jenny. It's Principal Miller. I'm so sorry to be calling you during your summer break. I know you're in Mexico with your family right now. How did I know that? Well, it's kind of the reason why I called. I was just poking around your Instagram. I saw a photo you posted of you and your family at the beach, and you were in a bathing suit. Uh-oh. Doesn't seem very school appropriate. Listen, I don't want to ruin your trip. I think it's very important that you and I have a sit down, closed door conversation with me and HR when you get back. I know your vacation just started. Please don't let this very important and anxiety-ridden conversation loom over you. Just sitting there in the back corners of your mind like a dark shadow when you're trying to enjoy your family time. Have fun. Talk soon. Bye-bye. Evan, hi, it's Principal Miller. Did I see a photo of you holding a red Solo cup at a family barbecue?
I'm just not buying it, man.
So this past November, I was diagnosed with binge eating disorder. To help treat that, I go to therapy once a week. I take medicine that helps me not overindulge, and I see a personal trainer 3 times a week. My personal trainer is the nicest.
God, everything that he just said is so incredibly expensive. Well, how does he do it? He's now an unemployed preschool teacher. Maybe his husband is just totally loaded. I mean, he's got to be. Or he has a trust fund.
Nicest, sweetest, complete opposite of a gym bro. So when he texted me last night and apologized for the workout we're having today because it was so difficult, I knew I was fucked. So, we're gonna do a little before and after moment. This is me before my workout. I'll check in after. Wish me luck. Holy shit, it's too hot. When I tell you I cannot breathe. That might have been the hardest workout of my life. I've never been this sweaty. If having a hot gay summer is gonna make me sweat this much, I don't know if I want it. So,
this dude, man, this dude.
Y'all, I have real big news. I was a pre-K teacher for almost 10 years.
We're getting almost to the. We're almost getting caught up. I can't handle that much more.
And I always wanted to find a way of marrying those two. You guys, I did it. I am heading to the Broadway. No, not as a performer, as a literacy teacher. I don't know if you heard the big news. There's an actress who's making waves, who'll be leading a big Broadway show, but might need some help fine-tuning some of those reading skills. I'll give you a few hints. I'm gleefully excited to announce I'll be helping a very funny girl learn to read her lines. It's Michelle. We got a lot of work to do between now and September. If I can teach a 5-year-old their alphabet, I can definitely do this. What could go wrong? Y'all, I have real big news.
Were those real words and real things that he was just saying? That is so outside of my world. I have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
Teacher friends, it's a...
But I guess he's got a new job. There we go. Brentley.
I think I messed up. Looks like I'll be heading back into the classroom. Why? Listen, I taught for
Oh,
almost 10
God damn
years.
it.
Recently, I resigned.
Celebrated too early. He's going back to the preschool. Son of a bitch. Just when we thought that he was gone for good.
I was going to grad school for social work, and I was advocating for educators full time. I will still be doing both of those. And I thought, Mr. Williams, you're not busy enough. So I accepted a part-time sub position. I miss being in the classroom, but also the fall felt so far away. And I went to Target today, and it was decked out in all things back to Thought I had time, but it's already mid-July. Why did I do this? It's gonna be a full bottle of wine kind of night. What the teacher?
Ah, damn it, Brentley.
I know teachers have a reputation of being like super smart. Not me, not this teacher. Let me tell you why I'm a dumbass. I spent all day Sunday in the hospital because apparently my body has decided to become an oyster and start producing a pearl, or what the doctors call kidney stone. I was literally blacking out. It hurt so bad. So then the following day, still have the kidney stone, mind you, I decided it was a good day to get my COVID booster. Mr. Williams. Well,
of course. This was 6 days ago, and he's getting a COVID booster. I can't believe people are still doing that.
what the fuck? Now I'm on day 4 of trying to push a stone out of me that, if I had to guess, is the size of a boulder. So now my stomach hurts, my back is throbbing, and this arm feels like it's been punched by a UFC fighter. Way to use that brain, Mr. Williams. I know teachers have a reputation of
Oh, man, he's still getting booster shots. What do you think he's got? Is he on number 4 or 5, something like that?
Hi, strangers. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day.
Hey, babe, do anything delivered? Or anything, it doesn't matter. Does Amazon use UPS? Orders at 10,000... My husband's a college English professor. He has zero knowledge of anything pop culture related. I'm gonna test him and show him pictures of the Kardashians and see if he knows who any of them are. And if you're like my husband and don't know who the Kardashians are...
I definitely don't know who any of them are.
Please join and learn something. Which Kardashian is that?
I have no idea. I know all of their names start with K.
Okay.
Is this Crystal?
This is the oldest one, Courtney, with a K. Which Kardashian is this?
Like a a word bank I can draw from. She looks like a cam.
Wait, so his husband is a college professor. Where are they getting all this bank from? Like, where is all this money coming from? Do college professors make that much?
Me with a K.
It's Chloe.
Chloe with a K.
You know who this one is.
Okay, first of all, I thought that was Chloe. Does she have a big butt? Courtney?
No, we just saw Courtney.
No, we just saw Chloe.
Courtney was the first one, though. The one who started the whole family. Of being famous.
I genuinely...
Pete Davidson's dating her.
I thought that was Courtney.
Oh, God. It's Kim. Kim Kardashian. Kim K. Which one is this?
No idea.
I will say, their last name is not Kardashian. It's Jenner, technically.
Caitlyn.
This is Kylie. Like, lips. You did the Kylie lip challenge.
I don't remember what her name was.
This is the one that did the shitty Pepsi ad that was, like, super offensive. And then tried to do, like, a tequila company, but was like, yeah.
Chris. I got that word right.
No, this is not Chris. This is Kendall. Kendall Jenner.
Okay, you didn't tell me she was a Jenner, not a Kardashian.
Last one. Again, last name's not Kardashian. It's the mom of the group. We just talked about it.
I thought that this was Chris.
It is Chris!
But I thought it was Kris Kardashian, not Kris Jenner.
It's Kris Jenner.
Very confusing.
Just goes to show that he might have a PhD and is a doctor, but I am more knowledgeable about pop culture and which one matters in the real world. The Kardashians. My husband's a college English professor.
All right, I'm happy. I didn't know any of this. I was worried that one of them was going to pop up and I was going to be like, shit, I know who that is.
Well, everyone, I am back home visiting good old Indiana. I'm not gonna lie, I was like a little nervous. Indiana is not the most welcoming place for LGBTQ plus people, but honestly, I think they're doing better. I just think that they're growing up, becoming a little bit more accepting. Hi, how you doing?
Shut up,
Well, everyone, I am...
Finally, he made me laugh. It's been a while. I swear, some of his old videos, they would make me laugh, and I just haven't gotten there in a while. And, you know, that one was hilarious. I'm going to hear that one again. You ready? Wait, get ready.
Well, everyone, I am back home visiting good old Indiana. I'm not gonna lie, I was like a little nervous. Indiana is not the most welcoming place for LGBTQ plus people, but honestly, I think they're doing better. I just think that they're growing up, becoming a little bit more accepting. Hi, how you doing?
Shut up,
Well, everyone, I am back home visiting good old...
Shut up, Beck. Classic. This one's from 2 days ago, so the next one's probably the last one. Then we'll be all caught up on the Brentley saga. Oh, it's him talking more about how he doesn't want to actually be a teacher.
Or not. Teachers, for some of us, it's almost back to school time, which means we need to learn to translate our orders from drinks at the bar to drinks at the Starbucks. We can't be going to Starbucks and say, like a double on the rocks. What you mean to say, I'll have a venti iced coffee. When you say, I'd like a strawberry margarita, please, you mean to say at the Starbucks is, I'll have a pink drink, please. When you say, I'll have an espresso martini, you mean to say is, I'll have a double shot of espresso. And when you say, I'll have a dry martini, yeah, no, there's no substitute for that. Starbucks is back to school time. Need to get with it for the teachers. Start carrying vodka. Whether we'd like to admit it or not, teachers, for some of us, it's almost back to school time, which means we...
You know, when he's not funny, man, he is not funny. But when he's funny, I'll give it to him. It's fine. I can acknowledge it. It's all right. All right, we're now all caught up on the Brentley saga. Everything you needed to know. There will be an exam on Friday. Make sure you paid attention to this week's lecture. Yeah, like I said before, I would hang out with him and his husband. I mean, but now I know that. Not that I didn't know this before, but man, that video about him talking about the blue check marks and what he thinks of social media. God, what a piece of shit. That one was pretty bad. That was pretty bad, but I'd still say that, you know, in small doses, if I knew him in real life, I could probably be around him, you know, at the bar with a bunch of people for maybe 20 minutes and it would be okay. And I wouldn't just lose my freaking mind. But, you know, if I was in a place where he was going to be, there probably would be a lot of other people like him. So probably I couldn't do it. All right. Got some new hats. I can't remember who it was that brought this up on one of the Over the Legal Limits while I was intoxicated like a week or two ago. The asylums. Make asylums great again. That's what I decided to go with. So when you get your next government stimulus check, you should go get a Make asylums great again. All right, guys. Yep, I think that's going to be it. What time is it? Yeah. I don't know if I'll play some games or not. I'll probably go get a drink and then we'll see. Maybe I'll play some games, maybe not. But that's it for Tuesday. I think that unless there's a specific reason to on Fridays, I probably won't do TikToks on Fridays. Like a scroll through TikTok. Like I'll still do what are they mad about now and, you know, use the TikTok videos, but I think we'll do TikToks can be their own night. Be the TikTok Tuesday. And this tonight I was actually just going to scroll through my For You page and see all the craziness on there, but then I saw Brentley and I was like, you know what? We haven't talked to Brentley in a while. But yeah, maybe I think maybe going forward, yeah, I'll just every Tuesday we'll go and we'll check out and see all the or like this crazy son of a bitch. Reverend Brandon Robertson, the gay PhD student who's a reverend, I guess. Yeah, this freaking guy, man. This freaking guy.
Thing is that so many people, what's the most challenging part about being a gay pastor? I think the most challenging thing is that so many people expect me to live by heterosexual norms. So I spend a lot of time educating and explaining my life to other people, and that can get exhausting. What's the most challenging part about being a
What a world we live in. Yeah, maybe we'll do that next week. Assuming I don't find somebody else that I want to talk about. I don't know. I was just playing around with the idea because I thought I wanted to go live tonight. And I was like, let's do TikTok Tuesday. All right, guys. I'll probably do, later this week. Maybe Thursday and Over the Legal Limit. But that's it for now. Check out the new video if you haven't seen it. The defund Fox News. I think that's all the news that I got. I think that's it. All right, guys. I'll see you next time.